Hey, what's up, Redskins fam? This is me, Dre. Just on a quick break. Got to see the second half of the game at work here in South Texas, where we have mostly Cowboys fans, but there's some Houston fans here as well. So, we lose to the Houston Texans today. This was a winnable game. It was within reach. Alex Smith goes down with a broken leg, so he's going to be out for the season. It's just one of those things to where on two consecutive plays, and the second one, uh, because Clowney and Watts came in and converged on both sides, uh, both ends, and Seki as well as Morgan Moses was beat. Morgan Moses in particular because the play prior to that, he was beat and there was a sack. And then the next play was a sack, which ended with that injury. So, I mean, I can go on and on about Morgan Moses. Luckily today he didn't get flagged for a false start or hold, but every game he's getting beat. Poor technique. He stands too tall, especially against speed rushers. So once they get under him, he's pushed back, or he's not. He doesn't have the correct leverage. I'm not going to coach this up because I'm just a fan like everybody else, but I'm just making an observation. Also because my martial arts background, having leverage when it comes to grappling and stuff like that, having leverage is always important. Am I saying I could do better than him? Well, at 6'4", 200 pounds versus him, which is probably what 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", 320 maybe, I wouldn't stand a chance. But again, I'm just speaking as a fan. This is a loss today. A frustrating loss because, again, a game at home. And again, Josh Norman, wondering why fans don't show up, it's because of shit like this. He was penalized late in the game, which put them in field goal range and allowed them to get the points, because this was, again, a game where we had the lead 21-20, and because of that penalty, it allowed them to kick a field goal, and we didn't have enough time, and we ended up losing the game. Fans don't want to have to pay money, especially for home games where there's more pride on the line, only to see our team falter like this. This was a game in which we could have knocked them down a notch and put us at 7-3. And what's worse is, on another TV here at work, we have Dallas beating the Atlanta Falcons, and they were able to manage the game where we looked terrible against the Falcons. So that says a lot. Yes, we beat Dallas, but this is a totally different Dallas game. They ran the ball more against the Falcons, and that paid dividends. So we'll see what happens on Thanksgiving. I have to work. I don't really celebrate Thanksgiving. I don't give a shit about it. I'll be here. If I'm lucky, customers where I work will assume that we're not open, and I'll be able to enjoy the game with very few interruptions, especially if I have to take supervisor calls, because that's going to annoy the shit out of me trying to explain to the customers one thing or another. I'm just exasperated because now here we are at 6-4. First place is slowly slipping through our grasp. We're still in first place, but we're a half game up on Dallas. The Eagles are playing now, so when I go back inside to work, we're gonna see what happens between them and the Saints. More than likely they'll get dismantled, but between the play calling, the inability of the defense to effectively get at Deshaun Watson. Yes, we got a couple turnovers, but what really, really hurt us was that interception, which was a miscommunication between Jordan Reed and Alex Smith. Jordan Reed cut and turned the wrong direction, and the rookie, well, he threw to the wrong read. The rookie cornerback got the ball, ran it 101 yards. So that's going to be a highlight reel that we'll have to look at over and over and over again on sports news and shit like that. As a Redskin fan, I'm always going to love my team. But we have to look at things realistically, because I'm very critical of Jay Gruden with his vanilla-ass soft-serve play calling. Once Colt McCoy got in there, I think he did a better job because he's a better decision maker. He understands the offense because he's been with us since 2013. So he's quick on the draw in terms of getting the ball out of his hands. He was sacked a couple of times, which didn't help, but he didn't cause any turnovers. And he got a couple of he was able to get us in range where he threw on his first pass. He threw a touchdown, and then Adrian Peterson was able to get a touchdown. So again, that helped us, but it wasn't enough. in the previous quarters in order to secure a win against a team that we could have easily beaten. Sensible play calling, Greg Minersky calling up defensive schemes, which kept our defenders not all blitzing, because Deshaun Watson is not an easy target. He's very nimble on his feet, but sometimes inaccurate. I mean, what more can I say? We hope for the best each and every week, and when there's a home game, we always want to see victory. But that's an expectation as a fan. Go up against a team, and we can't make the excuse that we have a beat up offensive line, because Houston was down to the reserve linemen. So what was their excuse? And they beat us, and they were running the ball rather well. So we need to stop making an excuse and just make things happen. No matter how good their run defense is, keep them on the field long enough and they will, because they do get tired. And that's when Adrian Peterson will be able to break off chunks, put the game on his shoulders. Bibbs, I'm not sure if he was benched because of the penalty on a kickoff early in the game, but we didn't see any more of him. We saw Mac Brown. We'll just have to see what happens when we play Dallas again on Thursday. So I'm mild on this one, but I'm pissed off. Don't get me wrong. I'm not cursing as much as I normally do, but I'm very pissed off. And I'm pretty sure a lot of us as Redskins fans are pissed off, because it's that mediocrity that we're constantly seeing. And then Josh Norman wonders why there's not a good turnout at home games. Well, it's because of shit like this. Anyway, until the next time, family, wherever you are, be safe out there. Holidays coming up. For those who celebrate and enjoy it, enjoy the turkey. Watch out for the tryptophan, because that'll knock you out. The game's going to be in the afternoon. I will be posting up probably from my desk at work. Hopefully we win, because there's a whole bunch of shit talking that I would love to do against some Cowboy fans, especially family members and friends back home in Maryland. But until the next time, hail to the Redskins. Peace.